found this piece of paper, a life list, your life list. I love this list. This list is such a reflection of who you are.
Who I was 13 when I wrote it.
And I know, obviously, you have changed.
Oh my God, it's like she's listening to me.
And I think that's my concern, is that I don't know that you have replaced this with anything. I wonder, have you given up your dreams and your aspirations, your goals? And don't tell me Rose Cosmetics, because I feel like I gave you this cozy job that allowed you to run away from who you really are.
I'm one of the lucky ones, and me and my mom are really close, and she's like my whole world and my compass in many ways that are remarkably similar to Elizabeth and Alex, which I think is one of the reasons why this film resonated with me so deeply. And so my mom is actually here with me today, so it's beautiful to be able to share these experiences with her. I think more so than that, it reconnected me to the little girl inside of me, the little Sofia, who was a fearless dreamer, who believed that her dreams were boundless and she could do and be anything. And then somewhere along the way, I don't remember when, life kind of jades us a little and fear becomes a loud voice in our heads. So I think reconnecting with her and tapping into that fearlessness and that profound self-belief really changed me in a really beautiful way.
Yeah, and I think that there's something to be said about the dreams that you have as a kid, sort of going off what you said about, you're fearless, but there's an innocence to it, and you feel that these things are so attainable. And I feel like as you get older, you're like, no, it's not. But it's like sometimes we need to reconnect with that part of ourselves that was so young and felt like everything in the world was possible.
And they were curious for life again, and sometimes we just kind of let life wash past us, or we're alive, but we're not really living. And I think Alex kind of reawakens us to life and however it is that you need to be awoken. I think finding her father was.
Yeah.
Because I think, being 30 and learning that your father is not your father is a huge shift in identity.
Yeah.
So I think that was really scary. And making peace with her father as well was probably, I think that was her scariest one. A 1,000%. I think that's exactly what happened. I think Elizabeth saw something in Brad, and I think that's why she picked him to be the executor of her will and to be the person that would kind of hold her daughter's hand in her absence. And that's such a beautiful thought. Kyle is just a wonderful soul, and we kind of had that bond from the very beginning, this kind of goofy friendship, which is very honest and true to what Alex and Brad were. And I think it was beautiful to see how, much like Elizabeth, Brad saw her for this beautiful, colorful creature that Alex hadn't quite seen. So it's beautiful to watch him fall in love with her. And I think it's some of the best kinds of loves blossom in that way, from a real and honest friendship. Absolutely. I love any chance that I get to bring. I think love is such a profoundly important part of the human experience. All forms of love, and I love that in this film in particular, it isn't just a love story. It's a love story in a way that you wouldn't expect it, because it's a love story between a mother and a daughter, a love story between a sister and her brothers, between Alex Rose and herself, first and foremost. And then, of course, she finds romantic love. But I think it covers all the dimensions of love that exist in life, which is really beautiful. And I do tend to be drawn to that.